Hey there, Tuba Knights. It's your friendly neighborhood flash in the pan. As you can tell by the title, we are painting our poor man's blood diamond carbine. What I want to start with right away is this doesn't really matter so much. It's just something that bugs me the last couple times that I've not done it. So in this case, when I buy a lower or an upper or whatever, I don't care about color. I usually just go by cost. So in the past, when I buy stuff, I'll get, whatever, desert tan, grip, and brace in this case. Whatever, I don't really care about it because I'm usually going to paint them anyway. So I've never painted these black in the past, and I want to do that this time. So I'm going to take off the brace. I am going to take off the pistol grip, or the grip. Yeah, the pistol grip. I'm also going to take off our flashlight mount because, as you saw in the build video, we did a whole lot of dremeling to make that fit in between the front sight post. Was there anything else? I think that was it. So I'm going to pull all of that off and I'm going to paint them black, and then I will reassemble everything, and then we'll talk about what's going to happen after that. Or I guess we can talk about it now. Even though now this sounds counterproductive, but hear me out. The base coat's going to be desert tan. So I'm going to paint this black just to paint it desert tan again. But the majority of the gun is various greens. So if you watch the admin video, can I set that there? I can. If you watch the admin video, he literally says jungle green. And so the wife was at the Walmart's the one night, and she goes, "Oh, hey, do you need anything?" I said, "Oh, yes, I need jungle green spray paint." And so she brings me jungle green spray paint. That's predator blood, friends. That's not the right color. Not the right color. That's not her fault. She got exactly what I told her to. I went back today and I found meadow green. Now I have like other greens. What I have, it's the one. It's the one I did the tables in. Spring green. So there's not a drastic difference between these two, but this one's a lot brighter. This one's slightly darker, but not so dark that it's more like, forest green or any of those kind of darker green colors. So we're gonna try this and just see how it turns out. There's a mixture of khaki or desert tan, this green, and more of a camo green. What do they call this? They call it olive. Okay, well, yeah, obviously, but that kind of military green. So we're going to take all that furniture off. We're going to get that painted, get it back on the rifle. I'll bring you back, and then we'll talk about our base layer again, because that's what you do in YouTube videos. You talk about what you're going to do, then you do it and talk about it while you're doing it, and then you come back and tell you what you did. Anyways, stick around. Okay. As is evidenced by my hands, I did not let that dry enough, but it's fine. You know me, I don't really care for perfect paint. So here's what we've got. We've got our pieces painted black as we discussed. We've got all of our stuff up front pretty well cleaned up. As you can see, I've got tape over the flashlight lens, over the red dot lenses, and then over the controls for the red dot up top there. So I'm going to go ahead and hang this. You've seen me do this in other videos. I'm just going to hang it here in my garage, and I'm just going to give it our base coat of desert khaki, tan, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to let that sit overnight. I won't say it's getting late, but it's getting towards the evening time, and it's warm because it's summer in Texas. So we'll let that dry overnight. Oh, don't forget to stuff paper towel or something like that down inside your muzzle so that you don't get paint in your barrel. I'm sure that would affect a couple rounds worth of accuracy, if not more. So I will get that done, and I will bring you back when it is dry, and we will talk about the next steps, because I don't know what they are. Stick around. Alright, excuse the messy garage, but I'm too lazy to take this down. But you can see we've got our tan base coat done. For the most part, I tried to get full coverage, obviously, but it's not something I was super worried about because I knew we were going to be doing more layers of other colors. So now we're just going to do a mixture of what was that color? Meadow green, and probably just just our olive, you know, your kind of classic military green or whatever you want to call it. But that will be our next step. That's going to be like, I have no rhyme or reason to that. I guess there's some black in there as well, so I need to grab, where'd that go? Right there. It's just going to be cattywampus. I've been trying to find a couple good pictures on the interwebs. I may even have to go watch the movie and pause, because the one that they always show on the interwebs is of Leonardo DiCaprio, where he's, you know, the classic where he's about to die. Anyways, spoiler alerts. So, and even that, it's hard to see because it's kind of a angled picture from anyway, so it's hard to see true color. So we're just kind of making this up as we go. It's gonna be probably similar to my more basic camo pattern, where just kind of splotches here and there. I don't want to get too linear with it because I don't feel like that's what it's supposed to be. But anyways, I will probably just do all of that and then bring you the finished product, because I don't know where this is going to go. So stick around. Real quick update. I don't know how well that's coming through. That is that meadow green. That's not it. That's a little too John Deere-ish for me. So what we ended up with is a seaweed. I think that's going to be probably closer to what we want. I did do a test spray this time. So when I bought it, the only problem that we're going to have now, I'll probably have to go back over the green, that other green with tan, just to cover that up, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, stick around. Okay, so we've got results. That green is, it's not drastically better than that other one, but I'm hoping it will fade a little bit and kind of darken, because I was going for more of like the jungle-ish color. You know, it's kind of a slimy green, that real vivid green that you picture with jungles. But anyways, here we go. This is how she looks. I'm not entirely content with it, but like I said, I'm hoping, and of course it's also gloss, so, or satin, whatever, so hopefully that sheen will also fade as well. I think it's okay. It's not bad. But anyways, that's it. That's our finished product. That is your poor man's Blood Diamond carbine, or in this case, pistol. It's pretty comfortable, man. So I have the light switch up here. I think I talked about this before, but this is pretty comfortable. So like, even the flashlight being right there, it gives you a good C-clamp spot, and it just really snugs in there pretty good. I like that. This is going to be fun. As I like to say always when doing videos like this is just for fun, just for giggles. You know, if you try painting something and you don't like it, man, you can always paint over it. You know, it's just paint. A lot of people, I've said it 1,000 times, people keep talking about, what paint remover do you use? Blah, blah, blah. I don't. I just paint over it. You can go through that if you want, I suppose. It's just, I don't worry too much about it. It is what it is. It's just for giggles. Sport within a sport. Hobby within a hobby. Paint your stuff. Thanks for watching. Sorry, one more thing real quick. For those of you that may be concerned that I painted that old gold faded aluminum magazine, fear not. I would never commit such sacrilege. I was texting the neighbor who gave me this pictures when I was painting this, and I was like, hey man, don't worry, I didn't paint that aluminum one you gave me. He's like, oh, thank God. I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, no man, no. That's the whole point of getting these old things, is look at that. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, yeah, fear not. Different magazines. Thanks for watching.